Expressions, test corrections. For each question you missed, you must copy the problem. It's a word problem, just the numbers, and redo the math. If you only put the letter of the correct answer or the correct answer, you will not receive credit for your corrections. The retest for anyone who earned less than a 78 is on Thursday at 8 or during OR and enrichment next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You have to stay in for all 3 days to get it done. The test is on SchoolNet. So please check off the box on your test correction sheet to make sure that you understand this statement and begin. Question number 1. What is 64 written as the product of the same factor? So when I look at this, I need to remember what these things mean. Product means I need to be multiplying. Factor means these are numbers I'm going to be multiplying together. And then same factor means that the numbers all have to be the same. So in knowing this, I can eliminate question letter B, or choice B rather, and I can eliminate choice D because it says adding. So now my two choices are 4 times 4 times 4 or 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. When I do my multiplication, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So choice A is my answer. So on your paper, write 64 equals 4 times 4 times 4. Next one. What is 7 times 7 times 7 written using an exponent? So I need to remember what these things mean. I'm going to have 7 as my base. So that means that I can eliminate choice F and choice G, because choice G is in standard form. I have to have 7 times 7 times 7, which means I can eliminate H. So that means the correct answer is 7 to the third power. Make sure on your paper you write 7 times 7 times 7 equals 7 to the third power. The next one. A theater charges $9.50 for adults and $6 for children. Which expression shows the total cost of buying 3 adult tickets and 2 children's tickets? So if I was going to be working this out, if I wrote it down, it would say 3A plus 2C. So I look for that expression. Adults are $9.50, so I need 3 times $9.50, so no, 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 it is D. Next one, what is the value of X divided by Y? So 32 divided by 4 minus 2 3/4. So 32 divided by 4, that's 8. 8 minus 2 3/4. So 8 minus 2, that's 6. But then I need to also subtract that 3/4. So 6 minus 3/4 is 5 1/4. Jamie has saved $42 of her allowance to buy some books. If she buys 5 books at D dollars per book, she will have 42 minus 5D of her allowance left. How much does she have left if her books each cost $3.50? So the problem is 42 minus 5 times $3.50. So if you do the math, 5 times $3.50, that means that the books are $17.50. Sorry. And if the books are $17.50, 42 minus $17.50 leaves me with a balance of $24.50. Remember, for each of these, the word then means to underline it. Send what you have to the back and go like this. So it's going to be D minus 15. Make sure you write this entire statement as well as that. Half the number of quarters Diane has. Remember, half is dividing by 2. So multiplying by 2, subtracting by 2. 2 divided by Diane, or Diane divided by 2. It's Diane divided by 2. And then the next one, 2.5 times as many pages. So this is the only one that indicates multiplication. Make sure you write the statement for that. Next one. Sergey caught 4 striped fish. Each one weighed the same number of pounds. So that means that the fish, all the same weight, would be 4x. Then he caught another fish that weighed 8 pounds. We know how much that one cost. So your expression is going to be 4x plus 8, or this one here, choice C. Next one. 3y minus 12. There is nothing you can do to that because that is already in lowest terms because y and 12 have different last names. The next one, we have to draw a rainbow to each term. 2 times 6y is 12y, plus 2 times 15 is 30. Now we need to combine our like terms. 3y plus 12y minus 12 plus 30. 3y and 12y are 15y. I need to add the opposite because that's subtraction, and I see I have a negative 12 and a positive 30. Negative 12 and positive 30 give me a positive 18. Next one. Same idea. The only difference is this time we now have fractions for our coefficients. So we're going to add 1/2 x plus 1/4 x plus 3x plus 4 minus 8. So 1/2 is 2/4 x plus 1/4 x. That gives me 3/4 x plus 3x is 3 3/4 x. Positive 4 plus negative 8 is minus 4 or plus negative 4. You could write 3/4 x plus negative 4 too. Next one, same idea, but now my coefficients are decimals. So I've got 12.5 z minus 8.5 z gives me 4z. Then I have 5.4, 25.8. That gives me 31.2. Then I have to subtract, because I'd add the opposite, the 13 6/10. Borrow. Borrow again. So it's 4z plus 17.6x plus 17.6, or 17.6 plus 4z. Next one. 6 students each ordered a bagel for $1.20 and a carton of milk for 80 cents. Which expression cannot, this is one we don't want, be used to find the total cost of 6 breakfasts? So A works, B works, and D works. C does not work because 120 plus 80 is $2. Use the distributive property. Draw a rainbow to each term. 3x plus 36. Draw a rainbow to each term. 5 times 8, which of course is 40, plus 5r. Next one. First thing you're going to do is to multiply. 14 times 3 is 42. Plus 12 divided by 4, which is 3. The answer is 45. Next one says hj. If h is 4 and j is 6, hj means 4 times 6, or 24, minus 4, which is 20. Next one, remember we're just going to add the coefficients, so you're going to add 3, 6, and 5. 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 14. So 3x plus 6x plus 5x is 14x. Next one, draw a rainbow to each term. 32x plus 12y. Next one, order of operations says I have to do this first. So 1/8 times 2/3 equals 2/24, which I can simplify by dividing each of my numerator and denominator by 2. That gives me 1/12. So 18 plus 1/12 is 18 and 1/12. Next one. First, I'm going to start with my exponents. 2 to the 4th power means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. Then I'm going to do my parentheses. 2 times 5 equals 10. So I have 16 minus 3 plus 10. Going from left to right, first I do 16 minus 3, which is 13. Add my 10, and that is 23. Next one. On this question, first we had to multiply your decimals. And when you multiply your decimals, you have 11 and 3/10 times 12 and 1/10. I do not need to include my decimal points when I'm doing my multiplication. I can put them in at the end. So I get 3, 1, 1, 0, 6, 2, 2, 0, 0, 3, 1, 1. Add it up. 3, 7, 6, 3, 1. A decimal point here and a decimal point here. So that's 1, 2 decimal places. So 136.73. Then I need to go back here. 3 to the third power means 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27, divided by 3, which is 9. Now I need to add that here. It's 9, period. So it goes under the 6, add it up, and it is 145 and 73 hundredths. Next one, you're going to do your exponents first in this parenthesis. So it's 32 minus 4, which is 28, minus 3 times the sum of 2 and 3/4. So I need to add these. If I add those, I get 2 and 3/4. 2 and 3/4 as an improper fraction is 2 times 4, which is 8, 11/4. So I have 28 minus 3 times 11/4. 3 times 11 is 33/4. 33/4 is equal to 8 and 1/4. So I have 28 minus 8 and 1/4. 28 minus 8 is 20. 20 minus 1/4 is 19 and 3/4. Next one, product of the same factor equals 1, and 6 times 6 is 36. 36 times 6 is 216, so it's 1/216th. Next question, number 25. Hamza made 6 calls in one day. Each call cost the same amount, so that's 6x. The next day he made a call that cost $4 plus 4. 6x plus 4 is your answer. Okay, per im I ter. You have to add them all up. So if I combine my like terms, this is 8x. 15 plus 15 is 30. Last one. Perim plus I ter. Like terms, 5y and 3y are 8y. 4, 8, and 6 equal 18. Please make sure you have all your work shown on your paper. Staple your original paper to the test corrections paper, which is blue. Make sure that you've signed off on the thing at the top and you understand when the retest is, if that's you. If you have any questions while you're going over this, please raise your hand. Be happy to help you. And that's it. Thank you.